Hey everybody, so today I got a 2011 MacBook Pro 15-inch from one of my friends. They no longer want it. It's got a few little scratches here and there, but it works fantastic. The only problem with it is it's got 8 gigs of RAM in it. So it makes it kind of slow on certain tasks when you run a lot of programs at one time. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to go through and we're going to take the bottom of this off and we're going to replace the RAM. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my kit where I have all my tools. I got it from ifixit. It's a great toolkit. I'll highly recommend it. And I would put that over to the side, and we're going to flip over the MacBook Pro. And we're going to end up taking out 10 screws. There's 4 on this side. There's 2, one's on the left, one's on the right. And then there's 4 on the bottom. So I'm going to go ahead and open up my toolkit and take out the screwdriver and take those screws out. Okay, now I've got all 10 of those screws out. So I'm going to take the bottom off, and it just pulls right up. You may have to give it a little bit of a tug, but all 10 of those screws is the only thing holding the bottom on. And then if you'll notice, right here is one 8 gigabyte RAM chip. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take that RAM chip out very carefully. And I'm going to set it to the side. And then I have 2 8 gigs that are matching. And I'm going to install those into the MacBook Pro. So I'm going to go ahead and install the first one. Okay. And now I'm going to install the second one. Now when you're putting them in, you want to make sure that it's pushed in into the slot for the RAM chip, and then you want to push it down so that it's nice and snug in there, so it'll have a good connection. Now we're going to go ahead and take the bottom, and we're going to go ahead and put that back on and put those 10 screws in. Now this is all the steps that you have to take in order to get the 16 gigs of RAM into the MacBook Pro. The only other step is to turn it on and make sure that it actually shows 16 gigs of RAM once you turn on the machine. So if you'll stay tuned, I'll go ahead and I'll turn on the computer and I'll show you that it now shows 16 gigs of RAM. Okay, now that I've got all the screws in, I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to connect the power cable and we'll turn it on. And you'll see the computer just came on and I logged in and I'm opening up About This Mac. It should open any second now. And you'll see how it'll say 16 gigs of RAM in this 2011 MacBook Pro. There we go. So as you can see, this computer now has 16 gigs of RAM. And so now I can do lots of stuff with it. I can put Windows on it, I can put Linux, or I can just run it as the older Mac OS version. Thanks so much, everybody. I hope that was helpful on how to get 16 gigs of RAM in that 15-inch MacBook Pro. So until next time, please do me a favor and like and subscribe down below so I can keep putting up these great videos for you. Thanks so much. Have a great day. Bye.